So, let me take you back a few years to my time working at a bank office. Not in the US, mind you, but let's just say the rules were pretty similar. I was in an administrator position, which meant I was tasked with helping clients navigate everything from ATMs to our mobile app. And yes, I was decent at it. I wasn't the best at sales, but when it came to service and understanding the nitty gritty of banking processes, I was on point. One busy evening, a woman, who we'll call customer, walked into the bank with a mission. She approached me with an air of urgency. "I need to withdraw money," she said. I recommended that she use the ATM. Pretty straightforward, right? But then she hit me with, "I already used it, and I can't withdraw more due to my daily limit." Now, I genuinely wanted to help her out, so I asked how much she wanted to withdraw. She dropped the bombshell, 600,000 of our local currency. I explained that, according to bank policy, withdrawing that amount from a cashier required a 5-day advance notice for safety reasons. And the maximum I could offer her today was 150,000 without any fees, plus an additional 300,000 with a 2.5% fee. I could see the frustration building in her eyes. And then it happened. She became rude. "What do you mean I can't withdraw my money? This is a bank." I kept my cool. "They'll tell you the same thing, ma'am. The quickest and cheapest option for you is to use the ATM tomorrow after midnight when your daily limit resets." But customer wasn't having it. "No, I want to speak to someone more experienced. You're just a newbie. Give me a queue number so I can talk to a proper bank worker." Now, that stung a little. I was the most experienced employee in terms of operational work, more than the managers, in fact. But I could tell this was her battle to fight, so I handed her a number and moved on. Fast forward about 20 minutes. The bank was bustling that evening, and customer's number was finally called at the desk. She began asking the same questions to a new girl. Let's call her Eve, who had only been working there for about a month. Eve was still getting the hang of things, so she started with a standard identification procedure. You know the drill: checking IDs, searching client profiles, sending SMS codes for approval. It took a good 5 minutes before Eve even got to the point of asking customer what she wanted to do. And guess what? Customer repeated her question. Eve tried to process the withdrawal, only to realize she couldn't type in more than 450,000. And yes, there was a fee. What do you think happened next? Customer, frustrated, called me over for help. I walked over, and Eve said, "Look, customer wants to withdraw 600,000, but I can only process 450,000, and there's a fee." I couldn't help but smirk. "I'm sorry, but I can't help here." The client insisted on speaking to a more experienced employee. I could feel the tension in the air as I made my way back to my desk, leaving Eve to deal with the fallout. What followed was a kind of banter between customer and poor Eve. She was trying her best to explain the same information I had given her, while I quietly typed everything into our work chat to assist her from afar. After a while, Eve finally offered customer the option to speak with a manager if she was still unhappy. Customer waited another 20 minutes for the manager to arrive. And when she finally did, guess what? She heard the same information I had relayed to her almost an hour ago. Today, you can have 150,000 for free and 300,000 more with fees. But after midnight, you can withdraw the full 600,000 without any fees via the ATM. And for larger withdrawals in the future, you need to order cash in advance. I watched customer storm out of the bank, furious and not even looking my way. Isn't it amazing how sometimes people refuse to listen to the right answers and instead choose to waste their time?